My name is Father Paisios. I've been a monastery beekeeper for about 10 years. And, we started with just a few colonies, now we have about 60 of them. Well, when I came 10 years ago, there was almost nothing here, because the old house that fathers built back in the days, maybe in 70s, it was all destroyed, so we had to remodel completely. And it's still standing, but it's completely renewed. So that's the first thing we did. We built a honey house where I can work and extract honey. Well, this is my approach to beekeeping, is to let them naturally do what they want to do without intervening too much. Bees start to collect honey very early in the spring from willows, some trees, and dandelions. So I usually only collect it once at the end of the season, which is coming up in September. But we have our main honey flow here in upstate New York in August and September. So now they're very busy bringing in a lot of honey. Smoke is traditionally used to calm down the bees. So first thing you need to do is to start a smoker. Sometimes it can be difficult. Then when you open the hive, you need to make sure you're welcome, because sometimes bees just don't want to see you that particular day for some reason. So if you see they're fine, you don't really need any protection on a sunny day like this. All you need to do is a smoker, your hive tool, and yourself, and you can work. When bees bring the nectar into the hives, it's still very liquid and has a lot of moisture, a lot of water in it. So it takes time to evaporate all the moisture out of the honey, and when it's ripe, they will seal it with wax cappings. So when the frame is entirely capped, then it's ready for harvest. The bees will use any available space inside the hive, so you can do that little trick of putting the empty jars on top of the hives. That will make them use it as they would use any other space. So they will build a honeycomb, fill it up with honey, and when it's ready, when you see everything is capped and ripe, you just break off the jar. You break off the jar and let them fly out. It's ready, untouched by human hands. Cats are very important at the apiary. They catch mice, because mice is a huge problem in the winter. This last year I failed to screen few of my hives, and they were destroyed by mice in the winter. So there are still a lot of mice, but cats can help in keeping the numbers down. There was a time when a bear attacked our apiary at the very beginning. I think my second year, a bear came and destroyed a few colonies that I had, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. So that's why we have this electric fence. It's off all the time, but in case he wants to come back, we have it ready. I'm not using any chemicals to treat my bees, and I'm paying price for it, because I lose a lot, like more than average on my colonies due to this varroa mites. But on the other hand, we don't have anything harmful in our honey. Well, when harvesting honey, I don't heat it up as most of the big apiaries do, because to process big amount of honey requires lots of heat. So here at the monastery, everything is done by hand, extracting by hand, opening every single frame by hand. Well, beekeeping is quite easy. Anyone can and should have a beehive at their backyard, I think, because all you need to do is to let them work. They know exactly what to do. Just you don't have to intervene too much. I just enjoy working with bees. It's you need to have a special attitude. Like I said, when you open a colony, you need to be completely calm and concentrated. So I like this feeling of working, of being with them.